today's Kings Club, what's unique about this one is we got Ty. We hired somebody full-time dedicated to what we call community activation. He's been responsible for promoting this one, which is kind of awesome. He said 80% of the kids coming today, it's their first time, which means I have to kind of like reintroduce them to what we're doing here. And I'm gonna be continuing on, I've got the rich relationship triangle methodology. So I've got this framework that helps people understand how to talk to people, how to create value, how to build relationships in a really easy way, especially young people. It's gonna be super cool.
What went through your mind before we were about to start? You told me you were a little bit nervous.
It's just like game day jitters, like just, you know, you want things to go well, you want everybody to show up, you want everybody to be excited. It's cool watching it happen, you know, in real time, seeing kind of lights come on in different kids' eyes.
How you guys doing? Let's go. First off, how many of you guys, it's your first time here? Show of hands, first time. Okay, about half the room-ish. Okay, wicked. The reason why we started Martel Media was to create content to inspire the people out there. And when we built the media company, I wanted to create a program to work with youth that wanted to do more with their lives. Kings Club goes over and focuses on 4 core areas. The first one is the mindset. Most of us, the #1 blocker of being successful is our belief that we're worth it. The other one, which you guys love, is money. How many of you guys want to be really rich? Some people have a negative attachment to being rich, and I want you guys to be proud to want to be rich. So if you come here, know that I will celebrate you making money. The other one is the people side. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you just focus on that one sentence, you will be more successful. And then finally is service, S for service. You only get to keep what you give away. That one's gonna be tough for you guys to understand, okay, because you're starting off. But here's what I've learned over the years. If you wanna be rich, the fastest way is to help other people get rich. Isn't that a crazy idea? Everything you give comes back to you 10 times. I'll ask everybody, what is the primary reason you came to Kings Club today? What do you think you need to learn? What do you need to hear? Why are you here? Write down that answer on your piece of paper or in your phone or whatever you got to write down. Everybody got their answer? All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into groups of 4. Longest hair goes as the timekeeper, shortest hair goes first, and you're gonna share a few things. 1, your name, where you're from, what you wanna get out of today, the answer you wrote down, and why does it matter to you? Tell them about yourself. So we got the whole space, we got rooms. You can literally use the whole studio space. So I'm gonna put 12 minutes on the clock. Everybody stand up, stay standing up the whole time. Don't sit back down. Some of you guys came here to want to learn some stuff. Does anybody have any specific questions for things they want to learn? Yes.
One thing I wanted to learn is ways that you can become more obsessed with your work.
Cool. Do you currently feel like you're not obsessed?
I currently feel like sometimes I'd rather be doing other stuff, and I feel like I could maybe be more interested in it.
Okay, this is good. Here's the way I do it, and I wasn't even gonna teach this, but these are the 3 things you need, okay? 1, you need a reward. I'm assuming, is it your book that you're writing that you wanna become more obsessed about?
Yep.
Okay, so then you need to decide once you finish the book, and be very descriptive of what the book finished means, what is the reward you're gonna allow yourself to give yourself? Then you have stakes. So your stakes might be, if I don't do it, I'll post a picture of myself shirtless on the internet. I don't know, like it could be that silly, right? And then the third thing is, you need to tell people. You activate your results by talking them. Most people don't get this. Some people write them down, some people visualize them, but they don't tell anybody else. So when you do those things, do you think you're somewhat likely or very likely to achieve your results?
Very likely.
Yeah, like a 10 out of 10. See how the motivation is a byproduct of pain, avoiding pain, and forward desiring a result. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool, for Gunner. 3, 2, 1. That's how we do it. You guys ready to learn? Yes or yes? Yes. Yes, okay, everybody stand up. Big deep breath in. And out. Big deep breath in. And out. One more, big deep breath in. And out. All right, sit down. You guys feel that buzz, that vibe? So I have a belief I don't have energy, I create energy. At any moment, any moment, any moment, any moment, any moment, I can create energy. So I've got this framework when it comes to people, and it's called the Rich Relationship Triangle. There's 3 parts to this, but at the center of what we're trying to do is we're trying to find fun, rich friends. We're gonna move on to 2, okay, which is how do we become a value creator? So you guys ever feel like sometimes you want to reach out to somebody, but you're like, what could I offer this person? Why would they take the time to meet with me? I'm gonna teach you guys how to do that. And I got a bunch of great stories. So one day, this is probably 7 years ago, I started YouTube a long time ago, but I was just kind of messing around, wasn't doing anything serious. And this guy, Pedram, okay, didn't know Pedram, sends me an email. And Pedram sends me a full audit of my YouTube channel with about 17 things I can do to fix it to make it grow faster. I didn't know Pedram. I didn't even know how he got my email address. And I took it and I sent it to my marketing person. I says, does any of this make sense? And he's like, holy crap, that's a very detailed audit of how you can improve your YouTube. I was like, can we do this? He said, I could do it, but we're already busy doing other stuff. You know, I don't have time. So I replied to Pedram, because he literally was just like, hey, I did this thing, it's yours, have it. So I replied and I said, hey man, I appreciate it. Is there any crazy potential way that you could help me do this? He goes, I would love to. Give me access through authentication. Here's my email, add it, and I'll do it for you, no cost. All right, don't know him very well. Kind of found out who he was. He lived in Montreal. So I gave him access, and Pedram went in and took the time himself to change all the settings, tweak the thing, and it got done right away. Do you think I was a little bit or a lot indebted to him? Do you think I was like, man, this is an okay guy? Or I was like, dude, this is an incredible person. Incredible, okay? Tell me what he did. Solve the problem. So there's 2 ways that you can offer value. You have a skill and you have relationships. What did Pedram have as a skill? YouTube. Could Pedram have added value to my life if I wasn't on YouTube? Probably not. That was his thing. Turned out he's really good at it. He works with a lot of top channels. He just saw what I was doing, he wanted to add value, and just did it for me for free. The reason I bring this up is because every one of you in this room, for you to be valuable to the rest of the world, you have to have a skill. And for me, it was writing code. I started writing code when I was 17. It literally saved my life. I was in rehab, learned to write code, became obsessed. And because I learned how to write code and I built software, anytime I saw anybody in the business world dabbling with software, I offered my advice. Some of you guys just don't value what you know to help people solve problems. So I'm curious, what are some of the ways you can help other people? What is a thing that you know how to do that for the right person, it would be really valuable to help them out? Yes. How many of you guys have thought about running ads on Facebook and would love to talk to somebody about it? Boom. Okay, so technical analysis of like financial stuff. All right, cool. So like trading. Yeah.
You do website, SEO, social media management, social media ads.
So SEO, website stuff. So you're at a dinner party, somebody's like, yeah, I just launched a business, trying to figure out what kind of website, how I should build it. You're like, oh, my buddy Josh, I can introduce you to Josh. He does this all day long for businesses just like you. Boom. You've created value. The more value you create that you give, guess what happens? It comes back. How many times? Oh, you guys are getting it. So you guys are in a room. You guys met at least 3 other people when you did your breakouts, yes? What I would encourage you to do is make an effort to collect or connect with each other so that you can refer that person to people you might meet in the future as a way to add value. That is the value creation strategy. We focus on becoming skillful, really skillful, tip of the spear, top. Then we figure out how to build relationships to help people, okay, with the skill. And then from there, we offer it to anybody that wants it for free, even if it's something we normally get paid for. Why? Because if you do it for free, you're gonna create value in advance, and then those people will tell other people about it. Does that make sense? Cool. So I want everybody to write down, what is the one skill that you're committed to becoming world class at? Just one. Okay, I want to hear it. What's your skill? Introduce yourself real quick.
My name's Callie. I would say like I'm pretty good at giving communication skill advice, building relationships, and giving people advice when they need it the most.
Communicate better.
Yeah, communication
Perfect.
skills.
Awesome. Callie, 3, 2, 1. All right, other skills. Put your hand up, Josh. So one skill.
My name is Josh. I've been passionate into reading financial statements since I was 14, and I love programming as well. So the skill I think I want to develop to become world class at is fintech.
Fintech, so financial statements. So if you ever have a small business friend that's having a hard time trying to understand what a P&L, a cash flow, and whatever those documents are, you can recommend Josh. Is that cool, Josh? You'll do that?
Yeah.
For
super
Josh,
cool.
3, 2, 1. Anybody else? Skill. You two, right there. Do you guys come together? Yeah. Okay. So you can either do Rochambeau or one of you guys going to pick. Here, you pick. What is the one skill you could develop?
My name's Cohen.
Conan?
I think baseball, probably.
Baseball, perfect. One of my editors is really good at soccer. He offered to coach my two boys who are into soccer. You can do that in baseball. Could you do that for baseball?
Sure.
Okay, and here's the deal. As long as you can teach somebody else who's starting before you at any level, that's all I'm asking. You don't have to be the best in the world. You could just can you help the person that's just starting off? For Cohen, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. The big idea is that you never want to forget. RIA, results in advance. Please write that down, results in advance. What did Pedram do for me? He gave me results in advance, okay? When somebody has a software idea and they come to me and I show them how to get the software funded without having to spend a bunch of money on engineering, I give them results in advance. When I show people how to pre-sell a bunch of books, because I've done that, results in advance. And just trust, the more you give, the more you give, the more you? Yes. The more you give, the more you? Yes. You guys got it. If you guys can just take that away from today, create value for other people, when you come back, we're gonna talk about the people connection stage. So the next Kings Club is about people connection. How do you reach out and connect with people the easiest way possible in a way that makes them want to talk to you? All right. For all of you guys, now we're going to transition into the car show portion. We're going to hang out here and then go downstairs. And with that, thank you guys for coming for yourselves. 3, 2, 1. Awesome time. All right, we're going downstairs. Car show time. He's not into cars. We were working out one day. He's like, I'm not really into cars. Like, shut up. Actually, Josh, get in the car. I'm gonna just, you gotta get in the car, get in the car, get in the car, get in the car, get in the car. Yeah, I don't like cars. Sit in the car. Get your foot on the brake. See that start button? Okay, so just don't hit it yet. Just like be one with the car. Like, you see how cool it is? Isn't it neat?
It smells really cool.
Yeah, man, all carbon. All right, now start it. Yeah, just. There you go, stop. Did you feel it?
I felt that.
You get that?
Yeah.
Dude, imagine every time you drive around, you get to feel that. It just feels fun.
I mean, I don't understand any of it, but it looks super cool.
Dude, yes, this car, it's the theater of it is just beautiful.
And then Josh, you won the
Congrats,
most
Josh.
engaged.
For Josh, everybody, 3, 2, 1. That's how we do it.
All right, Todd. How did this Kings Club go from your perspective?
It was the best Kings Club we had. You know why?
Why?
We had great energy. Dan was awesome in there. Kids were engaged.
Yeah. Plus the pista.
Wow.
Having the pista
You know what?
there.
I'm a little pissed off because nobody saw our cars
I know.
to the pista.
I know.
So maybe we need pistas. Maybe we should get some from Ferraris.
Just seeing all the kids getting so excited about seeing Dan and learning from him, and a lot of it was just connecting with the other kids.
Yeah.
Today was special because it was the first event Ty ran on his own, letting Josh sit in the car, who's like, I'm not a car guy. I'm like, I'm gonna change that in about 4 seconds. That was like the vision when we started Martel Media. It's like, we wanna do all this stuff, but at the same time, integrate ourselves into the local community, especially with the youth.
And what's the plan for the next Kings Club?
My goal is that every kid that came wants to come back.
And every kid brings another kid, or?
I've challenged a few kids to bring 2. One kid said he's going to bring 3. So I'm trying to hold them to those commitments. And yeah, we'll see how it goes.
All right, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Yeah, I was like, there's a GT4 right there. You guys can go see it. But then nobody wanted to go see it. So.
GT what?
Yeah, GT what?